Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, despite having many production problems, is an anime with interesting concepts and faces we would have liked to explore further. Here are 6 things I will change to improve this show's quality. Number 1. Better treatment of the other characters who aren't the protagonist. I love Yusaku with all my heart, but other people deserve to shine too. We all know how badly the writers treated everyone who wasn't him or plot burner. I mean, even Revolver, who is one of the best duelists in all Yu-Gi-Oh!, ended up with a long losing streak and lost all the aura he farmed in his apparitions. In fact, the following points revolve around this one. Number 2. More characters. Vrains had the smallest cast of all series. I think even Tag Force games have more OCs than Vrains. Above all, we had very few villains. This means danger for the supporting cast. In the last arc, when I saw that this handsome man and Robopi were the only bad guys, I already knew this whole army would be used as cannon fodder, since the series was going to end when the good guys won twice. How could this be solved? Having more enemies. We saw that I could create life and give it artificial intelligence and even his own custom cards, so he could have created soulless clones of the other Ignis to naturally lengthen the season. During the Bowman arc, the other chess pieces running Soul Technologies could have been part of the Ignis war, instead of seeing Playmaker punching Bowman 4 times. We could have also had more celebrity duelists, since it seems like Gore and Blue are the only ones in the world. It must be easy to be a celebrity duelist when there is no competition. Entertainment duelists are mentioned as super pro, and on a power scale, they are below or on par with elite terrorists. Having other VTubers, they could have been used as scapegoats to avoid making the bodybuilder and me look so bad. I mean, we all know what this son of a tree did. There's no need to mention it. Getting back to the Bowman arc, I really hate what they did to Go Onizuka. I mean, he had acknowledged Playmaker superiority from their first encounter, and he was happy being orphan children's hero. Even the news and TikTok kept praising him. So I find it incredibly stupid that the writers decided to turn him into a resentful drug addict. It was completely out of character. Eren Yeager isn't my favorite character, in case nobody noticed. And that's mainly because his success is built on ruining the others. He appeared out of nowhere and defeated both Onizuka and Blue Gal for no reason. Especially me! That duel is one of the most ridiculous comebacks in the entire history ever. Gate of Fire, my blue Talking about the other hypothetical influencer duelists, the most relevant would be a boy and a girl jealous of Gore and Blue Angel's fame. I think they could have worked better as bounty hunters chasing the Ignis, instead of these ugly, nameless designs that appear every episode, and that's not even mentioning characters who actually exist in Vrains but weren't used. Jin Coulter, Windy's partner, and Miyu Sugizaki, despite of being Hanoi incident victims, never got a chance to participate. I would love to add them to the main cast, especially Miyu-chan. Number 3. Casual episodes. While many people believe that filler episodes are bad and hinder the story's pacing, that's not true. And I blame Naruto for making people think that way. The quiet episodes where we see the protagonist simply chatting and eating hot dogs in a park with someone else, or also chilling out with the crew in the schoolyard, finding trouble, never looking too hard, allow us to get to know the characters in depth and develop their bonds and emotions, something that Vrains needed. The speeches about friendship in the final duels felt empty since a real connection was never developed with any of the main cast. This would have been especially good for Yusaku, since he lived depressed from beginning to end, but having friends and even a potential love interest would have helped him smile genuinely again and overcome the past traumas that turned him into an asocial robot. Just imagine an episode where Theodore and Sky are worried about Yusaku's emo attitude and take him ice skating. Takeru could bring his girlfriend and they both could play Cupid, thinking Yusaku would smile again if he were hand-holding Aoi. Giving Yusaku back his humanity would be especially emotional for the final duo. If Playmaker summoned access code Talker using his Vrains monster, like Yusei did with Quasar Dragon, it would have been totally epic and peak fiction. Now, the series needs to keep selling cards, so we could also have casual duels. In the Vrains anime, everything feels very rushed, so a small arc before or after the tragedies would have been nice. Something like an official tournament organized by Soul Technologies is the perfect excuse to give everyone a chance to participate. The tournament wouldn't have fatal consequences, so even the celebrity duelists I invented and mistreated before could now have their chance for revenge here. Ghost Gal and Black Shepherd could be more interested on winning for the money and do their best, and Yusaku could lose without it meaning the end of the world. After all, Yusaku needs to lose to overcome his fear of defeat and see that he's no longer trapped in that nightmare. Number 4. Tag duels. This is something that could be incorporated into any of the previous points. For example, we could have had a duel between Playmaker and Gore against Varys and Spectre. Playmaker and Blue Angel against Akira Saisen y Chica Fantasma. Bowman and Haru against King and Queen. I would have liked to see Brave Max living his dream in a tag duel with Playmaker. Personally, I like Naoki, and I think he could have been the comic relief of the main group, being friend of his idols for real. I'm very curious to know how he would have reacted if he discovered the identities of Playmaker and Blue Angel. Number 5. Taking advantage of the virtual world. Seriously, it was very disappointing to see that in a world where you can look however you want, everyone looks exactly the same as in the real world. Our beloved Blue-haired was the only one who made good use of the avatar concept, having 4. But Gore, Coulter, Satan, Queen, Ghostogal, and even Akira Nisan, all them look exactly the same. An avatar for Go that looks like his Go-piece, a cybernetic design for Kusanagi, a forest demon for you-know-who, a queen in a white dress, a ghost rider for Emma, whatever resembles Nisan's deck. Basically, things that would reflect their decks, names, and personalities would be ideal. The Knights of Hanoi could also have had more variety among themselves, instead of all being literal clothes. There could have been differences in accessories and colors to show a hierarchy between they all. Lastly, Kurei Mecha. My unofficial husband really could have worn a mask or something to cover his face, at least in the early chapters. I think it's crazy that no one noticed the resemblance between Yusaku and red-haired Yusaku. In Arc 5, everyone noticed that Yuya and E-Boy Yuya had the same face somehow. Regarding the virtual world, it really could have been better utilized visually instead of being all flat, empty grey buildings. How? I don't know, but I'm sure someone with more creativity than me could figure it out. Number 6. Soul Technologies. This company is the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. They are the equivalent of Kaiba Corp, and despite being responsible for literally every problem in the world, never were truly relevant. Sure, they caused the Hanoi incident and later murdered their own creations, but we never saw them as the main antagonists. At first, they seemed like imposing business tycoons, yet in the end, they all died off-screen. Queen was the only one of the Big Five who deigned to appear on screen, and Ai took her out as if she were a mere pawn. I really would have liked to see them serve as a primary enemy rather than just a thorn in the side. Finally, I would like to address the idea, which I've seen frequently, that changing the protagonist would have been a good move. It's something I completely disagree with. Yusaku Fujiki is a unique protagonist for the franchise and for the shonen in general. Some might find him boring, while I think he is cool and ideal for the tragic world of Vrains. His dynamic with Ai is so ironic. A human who feels like a robot and a program overflowing with humanity. He just needed to develop feelings and wish for leave again, just like Ai ended losing his. Plot burners certainly earned that nickname. Even so, I think the character's introduction and development could have been handled better. His design is fantastic, and that burning soul is a nice addition to the group. I haven't mentioned changing any duel outcomes or specific scenes from the anime because, in my hypothetical fantasy version, those events never happened. Of course, I would have loved to see a rematch between Ángel Azul y Satanás, but that's a topic for another video. Oh, and by the way, at least some duels in the real world and occasional jokes or episodes about the secret identity trope would be nice. And that's it! I think that's a short list of things could improve Vrains' anime quality. There is something else I forgot and could be changed for good? Bye bye! Stay blue!